Yo, what's up fam? Ashen here. Welcome back to the channel guys, and welcome to our official live reveal reaction trailer within Ashen Games himself. I haven't checked the trailer yet because I've been super busy with work, so I have no idea the trailer is all about. So right now, for the first time, I'm gonna react with you guys and see what is the hype is truly all about moving forward. For those who do not know me, I'm Ashen Lord. I am a rich player and a deprived player if it comes to all the Soulsborne gamer. I like to play my very first run on every single Souls game on level 1. And of course, when the DLC is gonna come out, my run is going to be on a rich class and of course level 1. I am not gonna take any other level character or build that I made within my channel and stuff. No, we always like to keep the legacy forward, at least now since I'm a content creator, a Souls content creator. My playthrough is going to be, of course, like usual, is going to be level 1 on the rich class on the DLC itself, and see how far we can get, of course, moving forwards into the new DLC. If it comes to the trailer itself, you will see it, of course, afterwards on my YouTube page. On the game trailer itself, you're going to find an individual page itself. You're going to find all different trailers itself from different games. And of course, the ELDEN RING DLC will be there if you want to see it afterwards without me reacting towards it. And peace and quiet, of course, just to give it the necessary respect for the artwork that Bandai Namco and for software have done, so you can see it for yourself how it looks, and without me reacting and stopping left and right and just whatever you may say, how you may call it, right? You will find, of course, the link, of course, beneath this description of this trailer itself. You can go one click button away and you can get straight stuff to the original full trailer itself of the game. But anywho, we're gonna start because I don't want to make this video way longer than it's supposed to be, because yeah, I'm truly excited to see for the first time, because I mean, like I said, I've been extremely busy with work, so I couldn't do the live stream itself. So hopefully this will give me the necessary reaction for the family itself, what I think about the trailer itself, and give you my feedback moving forward and a breakdown of the trailer afterwards. Let's go check first what it's all about.
Peggy 16.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men.
Mog. Alright, I think this is here we're gonna start then.
There is nothing more terrifying.
It's cool his voice acting though. I like his voice though. Stunning, absolutely stunning. A new Coronet. Wow, epic gladiator Iper Knights.
Blood
what the hell?
Spill. Blood of your fellows. They are Erdtree faithful.
Yeah.
They were never saints.
Wow, it's gorgeous, man.
To be on the losing side of a war.
A new fire giant. Really cool. Oh, what the fuck is that? It reminds me a little bit of Demon Souls, the sucking monster thing. Wow. Wow, that's dope. Is that light? Woo! Yo, this boss fight is gonna be even more epic than before.
Wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
Yo, no way. We got Kung Fu now?
Presume you too are keen to know.
Berserker. Yeah, Guts. Rest in peace, my man. Wow, I mean this. Yo, man, what the hell?
Shadow meet death in the embrace of restless flame.
Come.
Wow, that's a cool boss, man.
And May we meet again.
Wow, very cool. Very cool. There's a lot of things we saw left and right, so let us just go back for a moment a bit. Let's try to break it down as much as we can. First, there's a lot of great stuff I've seen. Of course, this, you can see, this is the Castle of Morg. For those who know, in the Elden Ring, that is beneath. If you look on your map and you switch up and forward, you're gonna see it's actually beneath Caelid itself. That's where the Castle of Morg truly lies. If it comes to the topography, if you scale it up and down, you're gonna see the Castle of Morg is actually beneath Caelid itself. Now, the first image you are seeing right here, that is 100% you as a Tarnished itself. I do not think that is Millicent's. I do not think that is Melania neither. But it would be fucking cool if Melania is actually going to Morg, beat the shit out of him, and give you then access towards the DLC itself. There will be a very cool twist into the story, how you're gonna approach, for example, the DLC itself. But I think it is going to be just after you defeat Morg, and then you'll be able to interact with it. I truly hope, me personally guys, I really hope that, because I want to play this on the level 1, I want to enter this as a level 1, like I said before. Beating Morg on a level 1 is horrific, man. His bleed is fucking hell, man. We done it on stream, man. I think I died at least 600 times before I able to defeat him on a level 1. It's absolutely insane. But every we managed to do it, but lucky for me, I still have that save playthrough, so I can go back to this zone and defeat him then, or at least go to the DLC on the level 1 moving forward. But I think that is the Tarnished itself. You are going for the first time into the zone. That is going to be Shadow of the Erdtree.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men.
The one thing that I think that is an accurate theory when it comes to the community itself is that this is going to be probably the entrance if it comes to the DLC itself. If it comes to all DLCs of Soulsborne game, you're always entering the DLC towards a painting, a character, or a structure. A Bloodborne and for the Hunter's Dream was like a big monster thing you had to interact with that would bring you towards the Hunter's Dream. And Dark Souls 3 of the Author DLC was towards the painting itself of a guy who was praying on the churches itself, and it would bring it towards the DLC moving forwards. And then etc and etc and etc. There's always been access towards an item or a person. So that same concept from software has never changed, and that's something is probably never going to change. So it's probably this is gonna be the entrance for the next DLC, hands down. There's other places you can do it as well. You can do it for the Death Blight beneath Stormveil Castle. If you go beneath Stormveil Castle, there's like a big monster there. You can use that as well as a form of an entrance, but it won't make any sense if it comes to the lore aspect, because if you play the Elden Ring multiple times, you will know that this cocoon of Miquella, he's actually still alive, and or he or she is still alive in this cocoon. So this is probably going to be your entrance moving forward to the Shadow Realm. That's going to be Shadow of the Erdtree.
There is nothing more terrifying.
Let's pause it here right now. This image, I had it when the moment I saw this, the first theory I had in my mind, if I literally put it in the visual aspects, the one thing I remember, Shadow of the Erdtree, just the name itself, it reminds me way too much of, for example, Zelda the Twilight Princess. Now, let me let me put this into perspective. The moment I personally heard about Shadow of the Erdtree, that was the very first thing that came to my mind. The Twilight Princess. For those who know Zelda, a lot of players have been, since day one, they've been criticizing the Elden Ring. It's nothing more than Zelda on hard mode. I can concur more than that as well. The Twilight Princess itself, it was like the shadow realm of Hyrule itself. I think personally the Shadow of the Erdtree itself, you are going to play in the form of a mimic mirror world of a shadow world of Limgrave, Caelid, and Lake of Lunaria itself. Those 3 areas you're going to play with, and an extended zone itself is going to be another new zone that is never seen before. It's going to be literally the shadow world of those 3 specific zones before everything, before the Great Shadow, and of course before everything has been ruined completely itself, or just a different perspective of the zone itself. Same idea that you use on the Twilight Princess itself, when you have Hyrule itself, but if you go to the Twilight Zone, you're gonna see Hyrule, but in a different form, a little bit more darker, a little bit more sinister, and it's the same concept that I think they're using right here if it comes to every single thing that we see here. It's like a mirror world of Limgrave and everything we see. If that makes any sense. Yeah, here is where we're going to get our map. Like I said, you know, they just look very much similar towards Caelid Castle with the mountain itself. This look very much as Caelid itself. Like I said, my theory think that is nothing more than just a shadow world. Of a mirror world of Caelid, Limgrave, Lake of Lunaria we're seeing so far. A little bit more darker version of it. Same thing as Twilight Princess. Now we see here the Erdtree. The one thing that comes very clearly here is these veils here. If you go to before you fight Margaret on the capital itself, in the chamber of Queen Marika, you're gonna see these veils as well represented itself in the bed chamber. This is because Miquella is the main protagonist itself, and I think these veils here represents the Erdtree, and of course the power of Queen Marika itself, because you see the lights here as well trying to enter the zone, and it's been blocked by the shadow itself of this zone that we are playing. Because I think this represents it, that Marika's presence is trying to enter the zone through Miquella itself, but it's blocked by the shadow itself. I think that's what it represents a little bit. Very cool shot. That is hands down Carrier Knight, a new version of it. I look at the castle here, and in the background looks like, and like I said, in a shadow world of a twilight world of the Lake of Lunaria we're seeing here with a bridge here. I think that's this. I think my theory is very on to the point. It is a very cool armor. There is no representation from where it could come from. The only thing I can see is that the armor set is always represent the boss of the area itself. This is probably going to be the new knights. For example, you have the Crucible Knights within the Elden Ring. This is probably going to be the new version of this Crucible Knight type of a characters, but then in the Shadow world that we're playing, the Shadow of the Erdtree. Very cool gladiator type of armor though. I hope that's the case. If it's the boss of an NPC, probably is going to be an NPC as well, but it's a very cool NPC, but it's definitely an armor I would like to have.
For second place.
Another tank type of armor, like the Bull Goat armor sets. We have a second one here. Very cool NPC with the pots. I think we're going to have a very deep connection between the pots and shards of the Alexander the Great Warrior. I think we're going to have a little bit deeper connection and lore behind these unique pots, thanks to this character.
Blood must still.
Here is very unique. It's not very clear who this person is, but we see the Sleeping Trinity lilies right here. We're seeing here. It's not very clear who this character is. Probably going to be a boss. He's probably sleeping, and we're going to need to wake up to pass through. If this is going to be a sleeping swamp, this is going to be very, very cool.
Must still. Blood of your fellows.
This is hands down, of course. This is hands down. 1 second. Dit is a Decarian castle. I think this character.
A lot of your fellows.
Nah, this is not Renella. Hands down. Her face is completely different. She doesn't. Renella has a little bit more of a tinier face moving forward. I think that's probably somebody that's going to be connected to Renella, one of another. It can be a grandmother or whatever. Definitely another massive, powerful mage that we're going to fight. But it is not Renella. No. But it's definitely the Decarian castle, chateau.
The Erdtree.
Yeah, it is a death swamp. They actually added it. Oh, the Elden Ring added an absolutely beautiful death swamp.
Faithful.
Yeah, these are new nobles. The one thing is always visual if it comes to the Elden Ring and this kind of stuff. The paintings always represents the nobles. She's pregnant here. It's not unclear who she wants to represent, or it is Marika itself. And then who is this person? That's going to be the big question, of course. If this is supposed to be Marika, or if this is going to be the mother of the main protagonist, of our antagonist of this story itself, that could be her actually represented, and as of course this him as a pregnant baby. But the question is going to be, who is this guy? Or are these two, of course, two banished lords who have been banished by Marika to live in the shadow world itself? Probably you could say like a distant cousin of a distant fraction of the Marika family itself has been banished towards the shadow world itself. And as of course these are the parents of the main antagonists we see later on the trailer itself. I think that's probably going to be most of the case itself. I don't think that we are going to fight more relative of Marika itself. I think it's going to be someone is very close if going with a lineage itself, but not direct descendant of Marika itself. But I really think that these two might be the parents of the main antagonists that we are seeing, of course, and the later on the trailer itself. Probably why is the reason that he is so angry against Marika and the Golden Order is probably because something happens to his parents, and that's 9 out of 10 times. If you know George R. R. Martin, how he writes his stories, always intriguing. It comes to family dynamic in all his stories and all his books is always the same thing. He always have this same linear vibe in his storytelling.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
There's a very cool fire giants. Very cool. The castle that we saw just before there. Let me see where it was. Right here. I have honestly no idea what this tried to represent. This is probably going to be another legacy dungeon we are seeing right here. Then of course into the Shadow of the Erdtree. But I do not know if it's Faramazula before it got blasted into the sky. Whatever it happens over there, I really don't think so. But I think it's just a representation of the new legacy dungeon that we are going to need to face.
They just happen to be on the losing side of a
very cool, very cool fire giants. This is really looks me like and Demon Souls remake, we have a lot of these type of monsters. There's tentacle type of monsters that like to suck things. I think it's just a reskin version of everything that for software used before. Very cool monster. That is one of the coolest boss I've seen so far. Really cool. Very cool, man. Very cool boss.
Mother,
And here he goes.
wouldst thou truly lordship sanction?
See right here, and it's difficult to see the painting behind him. It's very, you see the painting here, and it looks like the same old man that we saw, of course, in the beginning. I bet it's very difficult to see. If you see the face here and the structure, how it sits down, it looks like the person, and it is a far sketch. This is very far. Or this needs to represent, of course, Radagon. You know, No, Radagon, Raikar, before he got eaten by the serpents. The only reason why I said that is because of the snake here. I think this is the eternal snake before they got merged with one another. If it is Raikar, he looks absolutely badass. Name changing, it's very much a common thing if it comes to Soulsborne games. So don't mix yourself into the names and maybe differently. Or this is another new character that has nothing to do with Raikards, who has the same form of ambition and lineage, and that is linked towards snakes, because snakes are something that are against the Erdtree. Same idea, concept if it comes to Christianity itself. The snake was something that betrayed Adam and Eve, or led them to the betrayed Adam and Eve. It's the same representation that they have in towards the Elden Ring itself. So the snake is symbolized of evil itself generally. Like in the Christian Bible, the snake was also an evil character. Whatever, just you know what I mean.
In one soul, bereft
Very cool
of life.
character. Definitely Ashes of War. Oh man, I just love how this weapon wields himself. Bandit class. Oh, new Fate class. Oh man, this is the dopest. Look at this. I personally hope that is a new class. I really hope that is a new fighting class we have. 100% fighting class. If that's the case, oh, that is absolutely dope as fuck. If this is an Ashes of War, I don't see any weapons. Maybe I truly hope that this is a new class. This is definitely an enemy we are fighting. The new version of the Carrier Knights we are fighting probably. And here why we see that because you had a forked door here. It's closed. This is across the boss area. Very cool.
I presume you too are keen to...
Yeah, this hands down Guts. I think Miyazaki said for all the Guts cosplayer like myself, who love the Berserker, who love the anime, who love the manga itself, and of course a form of a love letter and respect towards the massive influence that Berserker has if it comes to the Souls games in generally. He brought us another armor set that is a proper looking armor set that represent of course Guts itself. I love this armor. You put this armor and of course with Blight Wolf helmets set. Oh, you have a full Guts looking character. Oh man, I cannot wait. This is gonna be my main looking character. Very cool.
Just what kind
A
of...
new roar we have. A new arcane ability. We have a new arcane ability here. In a place of dragon, we have like a boss fight.
What kind Miquella is doing here?
Very cool. Ooh, a new mounts. Sick. Man, these bosses are absolutely, this is a boss fight, absolutely epic. Oh, and that's the thing. If I look at the character, the first thing that reminds me of Demon Souls remake, the old monk. This always reminds me from. But if we look very closer and very deeper, you can actually see the Golden Order type of a Enigma. If you just connect every single thing together, how the Golden Order Enigma looks like. Looks like it. Very cool, man. Very cool.
The race of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of restless flame.
Come now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow.
Sick, man. It's gonna be a sick boss. Oh man, we finally have the Crucible Knight's wings and his ability. Oh man, it's a sweet fate looking ability we're having here. Oh man, Fate players are gonna be served in this DLC. Woo!
May we meet
Sick!
together.
This is I'm definitely pre-ordering my baby. And of course we have Miquella. And here we see the Erdtree is of course coming back to life. I think that our quest line is of course is gonna be defeating Mizmer, and by doing that, Miquella is gonna be awake, and that is gonna give life back towards the Erdtree, and hopefully that is we're gonna give us a new chapter for the next, for example, Elden Ring 2, for example, moving forward. That would be cool, you know. Very, very cool. 21 June. Sick as fuck. I have to say, guys, for hands down, I got to say, I absolutely love the DLC. I have the, from every nook, beat of it, I absolutely love it. My first prediction, if it comes to what I said before, if it comes to the DLC itself, I told you my very first prediction on the more details analysis we done a few weeks ago, if it comes to when DLC is going to come out. I don't want to say I was right, but my prediction was correctly. I told you guys on that video that we're going to see a trailer of the Elden Ring on the anniversary of the Elden Ring itself. That's what we got. That's point one. So my analysis on that video was correct, and I told you in a video that we're going to have a DLC not directly after the trailer, but it's going to be like a 4 to 6 months gap between it. We have a June release, I said, and an April, May, end of May release. We're probably going to see the next DLC. Now we have a June release. I was very, very close on my prediction on that. I don't want to say I was right, but like you know how I like to roll. If I do hands down analysis, I like to go on the fact itself, and I think my checkbook was correctly right now. And yeah, and hope the analysis I'm doing right now, the full breakdown I'm doing right now, that is uncut and unfiltered, and I'm correct. So everything I've said of you was, everything was clear for everyone. We're going to do another full breakdown of everything we've seen, from all the factual thing that we know, for every single thing that prominent game journalists have found during the interviews of from software itself, and the thing we're going to find from data mining and data leaks moving forwards. Of course, we're going to do it in a very more detailed version of it, really break it down and showcase you every single thing that we know, of course, of the Elden Ring itself. For more news, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe yourself to the channel, because you don't miss out on every single thing moving forward if it comes to the Elden Ring and games just in generally. Once again, my apologies, I could not make it during the live streams of everything because I was super busy with work itself. But it's a form of me reacting for the first time with you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Once again, merci beaucoup, and je vous vois à plus. Bonne journée encore. À la prochaine. See you guys next time. One love only, man. Peace.